All right, welcome back, everybody. So we now have a goal that allows us to move to some different levels here. You can jump up and I hit that goal and I'm now on level 2, which is completely almost empty there. And if I jump up, I'm still going to jump onto level 2, and you may see a bit of a problem emerging in that the script of this goal says I go to level 2, but what happens when I want to add level 3 and level 4 and level 5? Well, I'm using the exact same goal in every single level. So if I change this code, it's going to change it for my goals on all of my levels, which is something that's great, the great use of instances, and having one single file and one single script controlling this, but bad because I can't do different things with the exact same goal. So if I were to change this to level 3 when I had a level 3, well then when I hit the goal on level 1, it's going to jump right to level 3. So we need to come up with a slightly better way of doing this. And it's a really powerful idea of instances. So let's have a look at this. So if we can agree at the beginning here, I'm going to make a variable, and I'm going to say var next level equals, and if I just grabbed that exact same line of code there, that res level 2 tscn, now I've made a new variable called next level and I've put that into it. And I think we can agree that if I were to say just put in next level here, well, I really haven't changed anything. I've just swapped out, I've just added that level 2 scene to a variable and put the variable name here instead of the actual string. And you can see that's not going to make any difference. If I, in fact, play my game, jump up there, now I'm on level 2, it still works completely fine. So I haven't really made any impact here other than creating a variable. But here is a really powerful idea, because remember when I put the goal into level 1 and I have a goal on level 2, these are instances of that goal, which means they are like a copy that's linked back to the original one. However, just like if I were to say make photocopies of a quiz with a blank for your name at the top and I handed it out to a bunch of students, each student would put their own name on the name slot in the little line there that you would have at the top of the paper. Think of that name slot as being like a variable. So the variable is a box and it's unique to each instance of goal. So this goal, while it is an instance of, and this goal, while they're both instances of this goal, they're copies that are linked back to the original, they are not exactly the same. They can have differences, and on each level we can make a difference. So this level 1 goal can have different attributes than this level 1, even though they are both coming from the same spot. And if you think about this, this is similar to, say, let's say you had a bunch of enemies with health. They had a health variable. If I shot enemy number 1, its health would go down. It would not affect the health variable of any of the other enemies, even though they could all be instances of the same thing. So we're going to leverage this in the script and take advantage of this idea that now it's a variable. Now, at the moment, I can only access the variable within the script, so it's still not helping me out because the script is the same on each one. But we can use a feature called @export file, and I'm choosing file here because this is actually a file. If you wanted just @export, you could have any variable appear. But by adding this export, we have now added onto level 1 on the goal here. You can see that I can access next level here is level 2, and the goal next level here is level 2, and I can do this from within the editor, and I can make these changes right here if I like. So let's make that, rather than having the default one as being level 2, I'm going to just write in put next level here and save this. There we go. Now if I switch back to level 1, you can see it now says put next level here, and level 2 it says put next level here, which is great. But the powerful thing is I've also, because I picked that at export file, I get a little file picker right here. So I don't even have to type in the next level. So on level 1, my goal is going to take me to level 2. So I'm going to click right here and up comes the file picker, and I can say, well, this is going to be the next level. And if I switch to level 2, you can see it still says put next level here. So I could click that and I could pick level 3 or level 4 or level 5 or whatever you would like. And now, here, let's say I only have the 2, so let's make level 2 go back to level 1 just because I haven't made a level 3 yet. So now when we play our game on level 1, we jump up, it takes us to level 2, and level 2 we jump up, it takes us back to level 1. And so now you're able to use the exact same goal to go to any level that you like using this idea of variables. So the variables are what we call local or unique to each goal. Each instance of a goal can have its own variables, even though they're all based off of the same parent, the same scene here. The instances can have different properties in each one, which makes it a really, really great way of reusing the same goal. Now, if I decide in the future I want to change what this goal looks like, they'll all change, but the code will all stay the same, but the variable for each instance can be unique.